What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Live with Lindy. I am Eric Lindquist, also known as Lindy. This is Pick'em. This is also going to be a lot of other good stuff that we've got ourselves going with, but wanted to start over here over on X, where, again, I know that they've gone through some changes in the algo and different things of that nature, and I don't care all that much about the engagement of certain things, but this is just a overall good situation. We've been doing this live stream now for just over a week. Pretty easy to see that the results have been pretty darn good over the last week for me in the Pick'em streets. I mean, it's just been incredible stuff overall. We've been profitable on 6 consecutive days, building these cards out on stream for you. Yesterday, by the hair of our chinny chin chin, we had Jay Huff get an assist in the first 3 minutes of the game against the Clippers and didn't have another one the rest of the way. That fortunately cashed a card that covered the underdog stuff and then a little bit of green. We also had PrizePicks go 2x with the Atlanta card built. And obviously, if underdog, we could have gotten a little bit more out of Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Everything could have been really nuclear yet again. But you know what? A little baby bit of profit is still better than losing. So I'm okay with that in general. And pick 6. I mean, there was just nothing you could really do. I mean, I played a small card there with the boost, but I mean, overall, it was tough times. But if you guys are over on X, if you could just hit that like button for me on this video or specifically on this tweet, just because I think it's really good stuff overall. And what I've been sharing with you here on stream, the Stochastic Props tool has been fantastic. I have it currently grouped for Pick'em, specifically what we're doing here, PrizePicks, Underdog, Pick 6. I want to be talking through each one of those. We have 9 NBA games in the association. I haven't even looked at the NHL slate whatsoever. Very curious what we've got there. If anybody would like to let me know, that'd be great. I'm just letting everybody kind of shuffle on in here, get ourselves started, which gets me excited. You're excited. We're excited. Ooh, we do have some value over here right out the get-go. I mean, some of them going to be better bets. Some of them going to be better pick'em squares, which again, that's the nice thing about this. We kind of get the best of both worlds. I can talk you through the ins and outs of any boosts. We got ourselves so much time, so much energy. That is me. Lindy is king of the north, first of his name. Another September. Lannisters sent their regards. Clintwood 83. Hey, y'all, at work, just popping in to say hello. Have a great day. Clinton, it always makes me happy to see your face, see your name, all those good things. 8-game NHL slate. Oh, my God. Not only that, what the hell happened to my boosts in the world? We're going to talk through the NBA discount on Underdog, the NBA boost here, the NHL boost, the tennis boost, the PGA boost, the MLB boost. But if you guys didn't know, we got ourselves so much goodness across the board. We've got Odd Shopper and all the tools here that I'm going to be utilizing. And I've got Trey Young pulled up to begin our boarding walk. We also have some really good stuff over on Tails for you as well. My guy, J Metal K, I see him there in the streets. I think he's at the airport. Heading to the great state of Texas, which is kind of an underrated spot to potentially put your money. Enjoy Fliff for a couple of days, if you will, for the people. Enjoy some of that. They've been softer than molasses, so that's helpful. We've got the Stochastic Props tool, everything being shared there. Some free plays for you if you go follow those accounts over on Tails. Please do. If you use promo code second half, that's still rocking. If you guys want to jump in the premium Discord for less than $1 a day, that's $25 for an entire month. But fired this up right beforehand because I wanted to get the NBA PrizePicks stuff going for you. This is the best square I've seen in quite some time in terms of edge on PrizePicks. We'll talk about why. Jamal, get off the shed. Brandon Ingram, I think a little bit closer to sitting in this specific spot. So I'm kind of situated there. And right foot injury maintenance for Anthony Edwards. It feels a little bit faux Q-tag-ish, but you never know. You never know. But 8-game NHL slate. Underdog, the new GOAT. Oh, Underdog's just been incredible. Obviously, we've been focusing mostly on that. Fliff, chalkboard. You have so much good stuff there. Chaos is a Lindy. I love what you just did there. Chaos is a ladder. Real ones know. Good morning from the Raven. Almost slammed that PrizePicks slip. Yep. Arizona boys represent. Let's go, Nuker. It's good times. Scottsdale's beautiful. My allergies are freaking killing me for what it's worth. But we got ourselves so much goodness. So let's just dive in and talk about this PrizePicks card. Makes for a good turning off point because, well, I like sharing more of the underdog stuff because they've got the best payout in the industry. I want to a lot of I mean, that's going to be a couple units higher, a couple units higher, a couple units higher, a couple units just from the payouts too. I mean, it's overall just been a great blend, and it's been a good time to start this live stream. Hopefully you've enjoyed them. Hopefully you've learned a little bit of something as we've gone along too. I've got the rates here too. We can go through the ins and outs of this, and obviously doing an on-off court tool here for their current situation. That's not going to be very helpful, but I guess we can go to team stats for Washington as we begin talking about this PrizePicks card. But over on Tails, posted this. You can one-click link it. If you go to tails.bet/Lindy, should be the first thing. I'll actually pin that because I'm an adult. I am an adult. About to fire it up. So you can click here to watch the live stream, which you probably are if you're hearing me talk. That would be ridiculous if you couldn't, or you're a witch. And I almost said PowerPoint, LOL. PrizePicks link, all situated there, nice and dandy. I would play this up to 0.25 units if you can. Obviously, they don't like my money. So yeah, $5, good times, death limits, but you can work around them. I did a couple of boxes with some other things thrown in, but this is by far the one with the most edge. So Trey Young, 14.5 points plus rebounds. As we jump over here, I think the 13.5 points is an advantageous underdog number, but we're getting a little bit more edge. Not that I expect a bunch of rebounds or a bunch of court time for Trey Young. And heading over here, Trey Young minutes. It's incredible how you can just type stuff in like that and life is all good. Trey Young is expected to play 17 to 20 minutes in his Wizards debut, per Coach Keefe. Now, there were a lot of other dudes in Atlanta where the players play and they write them the things like every day and win by 20 against Milwaukee yesterday. They're a lot better at the basketballs. But when you have 17 to 20 minutes of Trey Young, one of the things I want to point out is the absolute nobodies that he's playing against and that are playing with him. I mean, he is the only real noticeable NBA player. I mean, Collier and Filipowski can, be 7th, 8th, 9th guys off the bench. That's fine. That's fine by me. Isaiah Collier, I think, was high school player of the year before he went to USC. I know ball. And Kyle Filipowski, he loved his family before he started hooking up with his former babysitter. True story. Google it. But we got ourselves so much stuff. I also know drama. But Trey Young, 20 minutes. That's the tippy top. You can't put him in for more than 20 minutes. It would be disingenuous to do such things. I'm also going to take this off of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 NHL games. It's great stuff. But Trey Young, if you go to rebounds, 1.5 is minus 135. So we have a gigantic favorite here on DraftKings. There's a lot of other books that don't even list it. Underdog has it with a negative multiplier there, that like 0.9, what is it going to be, like 0.92 or whatever. But while he's advantageous on Underdog, no doubt about it, fine building block, probably somebody that we'll be utilizing here right from the get-go. Stochastic has it kind of pinpointed the same. I expect a lot of usage. I expect the ball to just kind of flow through Trey Young for whenever he's on the floor. And whether or not these idiots around him can knock down a shot, that's up for debate. Probably staying away from 6.5 assists. But the points just are so interesting because you can't imagine he's just going to show up here against the Utah Jazz and EJ Harkless and Isaiah Collier and not Chuck. Maybe he's a little rusty. Maybe it's not all there, but guess what? The usage is there, and those are the predictable things. I also expect against Utah that he's going to shoot better than some of his baseline rates. What are those baseline rates, you say? Let's start there. Trey Young. It's so weird scrolling to Washington for Trey Young. I'm just saying, that's weird. So we had 10 games with Atlanta. Shouldn't surprise you. 26.8% usage. That's quite a bit of usage. Ending a lot of possessions with the ball in the air off of his hand. Just saying. Not always going through the net either. We know that. Shooting was not good to start off this season. It's actually kind of been up and down throughout his entire career. He has sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. It's lots of up and down. Lots of up and down that we've been staring at here for Trey Young. But the fact of the matter is that Trey Young is going to be playing basketball today in the year of our Lord, 2026. And as such, you got to expect that to kind of be like the baseline rate at least, right? Like, I can't imagine, unless he's just going to pass it every single time and he's just trying to get some cardio in. Oh, don't touch me, Collier. Collier's a thick body thotty too, so there's that. Dude's built like a, I don't know, like Wario. 28.7% usage, 29.1% usage, 31.5% usage. And obviously they've gotten better idiots in those minutes from here to there, which is why the usage dipped a little bit. So looking more around the 29%, 30% for a baseline. Obviously, he's only playing a couple of minutes. But what's really nice is if you go to per 36 here in this specific spot, and obviously he hasn't played a minute, but what I do find interesting is like per 36, if we just make that 18 minutes, you're going to have a pretty good baseline for him. So instead of going to Washington, we got to go to the other end of the alphabet. He goes from the beginning to the end, the alpha to the omega. These are alphabetization jokes. Alphabetize. There we go. Got to say that a couple of times to get my brain going. A lot of people tailed NHL. So at the board of the money line total, even parlay of 1450. Dude, you just smacked yesterday. I obviously tailed J Metal K every day, and that makes my life happy. I didn't post anything yet because, well, you did better than me. I was tilted. Less than a unit for me. It sucks. Had some other stuff that could have gone my way. And I didn't tail the parlay. That would have been excruciatingly good. We got to refresh. There we go. One-time dealer. Mother of God. All right. I'll wait for that to go there. All right. We got ourselves this. Props are nice. Is Trey Young here? Is he actually listed here or no? We removed him from our lives? No, he's down there. So we go per 36 for Trey Young. And you're just going to divide it by 2 because that makes sense. 24.8 divided by 2. So we're talking 12.4. He's playing the Utah Jazz. He is playing around a bunch of idiots. He can play upwards of 20 minutes. He'll probably start the first and third quarter. Not sure he gets many rotations outside of that. Maybe they like close with him just for the spectacle of it. Spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch. But you do like 6 minutes, and then you finish out with 6 minutes if you want to do that in the fourth. I doubt maybe like end of quarter situations. The point is the ball's going to be in the air. 27.2% usage. Expect that to get much higher. A little bit higher. And a great opportunity, just kind of knowing what we know from him here. Obviously, there are a lot of different people that he never played basketball with in Atlanta. Jonathan Kuminga, CJ McCollum, Jock Landale, so on and so forth. Played with Jalen Johnson, Nikhil Alexander Walker, and such. These guys are substantially worse. Just saying. Bilal Koulibaly. I think I have a bunch of like under 12.5 points, I think, that were popping in the tool last night over on OddsShopper. That's more market-based stuff, but we're doing the combination. Whole point is that I absolutely love the idea of getting those rebounds that are at minus 195. That basically is saying 12.5 points. You get the 2 rebounds. Boom. Very fun. So instead of the 13.5, I do prefer it in such a way where I think it pushes it into the realm of being even better, an even better situation. As for Jamal Shead, get off the shed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, greatest SNL bit ever. I think it's like one of the reasons Will Ferrell ended up getting on SNL was he did that. Just like, it's just so funny. I don't know why it's so funny. Apple News. Thank you for the info. Oh, that's South Dakota related. That's funny. Anyway, we got ourselves this one next. Q-Tag, Brandon Ingram, Anthony Edwards. That's going to matter. It's going to matter. But again, feels like a little bit of a faux Q-Tag, whereas this one is very, very real. And now watch Ant sit and Brandon Ingram play. But no matter what, Jamal Shead minutes have been pretty consistent here. I mean, just look at Jamal Shead. 22, 24, 23, 22 and change. Useful. And assists. Doesn't look all that glorious, right? 3.5 assists. Doesn't seem like a big number. Why are we going to 4 over on PrizePicks? Oh, my friends. Let's do a little thing called on-off court tool. That's what it is. It's the on-off court tool. Let's take off the floor. Oh, boy. I want you to just watch what we see occur. Obviously, I don't even have to pull that up. I don't have to show you the before and after. It'll do it for it. No, I don't want to take Jamal Shead off. I want to take Brandon Ingram off. Can I know the alphabet? There we go. Ant sitting? I don't think so. Tapping in. Let's fucking go. Yes, just Fred. It's been a good little run. Let's rock. Got 2 extra songs. Kind of do. I mean, I know that they're massive favorites. That would make me happy. If people tail split the board on the money line. Yeah. Oh, I already posted that. I'm nice like that. Was like number 8. Where you at, chat? Yeah, let's get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. We need to get those things up. Get those up. Can it get much higher? All right. We're going to do this. Did we have Brandon Ingram off the floor? Yes, we do. Good deal. Let's see. Props. Because there's no question who changes the most. Per 36 here, per 100 possessions, which is probably what you're looking at against Minnesota. Not that there's any crazy amount of pace. It's all about that pace, no treble. But Minnesota been right around that 101.6 mark. So they're pretty much in the flat 100 possessions type number. Always feels good. Always feels great. Offensive strength of schedule. They've played nobody on that end of the floor. It has me a little bit worried about things. 39-23, a little bit of a mirage. You've got OKC, San Antonio, Houston, Minnesota, Denver. Man, I hope we end up in the Eastern Conference. Saw an article about that the other day. That would be great. Sure, send us to the Eastern Conference. Make our lives easier. Why don't you? That would be great. But obviously Toronto, they're down here right around that 100 mark. So we split the difference between that and Minnesota. Happy to put it around the 100 baseline. And we could probably go that direction with per 100. But I like the per 36 just because it's very clean. You go 66% of the profile for 24 minutes. And that's going to be kind of where you're putting Jamal Shead as it stands. But look at his usage. Up without Brandon Ingram. Not shocking. Look at his points. Up without Brandon Ingram. Not shocking. Rebounds, But this is really what starts to take off. We get ourselves into the playmaking situation, the assist percentage for Jamal Shead. Friends. Jamal Shead is an absolute monster. When you take Ingram off the floor, I know that it doesn't really change there, but the thing is you get more minutes. The minutes become more secure, so the rate's already there. Per 36, you're just getting a ridiculous amount of assists. 9.7 per 36. If you get him to 28 minutes, this 4 that we end up getting over on PrizePicks, 4 is going to look nuclear. And I get it. Eric, look at his box score. It's he's got 3, 4, 6. It's 4 fewer minutes than I would expect. That's 6 fewer minutes than I would expect. That's nearly 10 fewer minutes than I would expect. That's 5 minutes fewer than I expect. It's like a strip club. Ball handling. You can tell I don't go to a lot of strip clubs. There you go. Yakin per double. Oh, it's already in the. It's already been done. That's already been bet. Bet is what it has been. And rounding it all out, Devin Booker. This one is pretty clear cut as well. We go to the old rates tab, and we go to the Phoenix Suns. I'm getting used to this. This is such a nice tool. Some people call me a nice tool. I guess it's contradictory. That's the word. It's a latte. It's delicious. All right. Props. Per 36, props. Per 36, 4.2 rebounds. 4.2 rebounds per 36 for Denver. Or not for Denver. For Devin Booker. Good Lord, Aaron. I'm going to fucking talk. Now, we know there's going to be more possessions in a game going up against Chicago. Still want to take the over of this total, but Josh Giddey, Matas Buzelis, both questionable. Yeah, if they sit, this is going to move to 12.5 real damn quickly. Now, obviously, Emmanuel quickly doesn't play for Phoenix, but pretty quickly you'll see that they will run them out of the gym. There's definitely some blowout risk, and Devin Booker coming back from injury. He hasn't played a whole hell of a lot, and I'm doing this for the box score purposes. But at 4.2, I mean, now this has been nuked. So we obviously are not even looking whatsoever at playing this on Underdog for what it's worth. But he missed a lot of time. 31 minutes right out the get-go here against Sacramento. That game was back and forth, and then Phoenix put the gauntlet down. But 36 minutes would be an absolute outlier, like an absolute outlier. So no matter what way you slice it, and hopefully you slice it thin, nice. How do you not love this? How do you not love this? The prop tool identified all of this, but I'm showing its work, basically. 30.5 minutes, that's about perfect. Like, you don't want Devin Booker playing more than 32 against Chicago, especially if you're blowing them out of the water. So for 4.5 to be where this number is just doesn't make sense to me. It's good from a market-based perspective. It's even better, way better. I mean, 63%. We can do the math on that, right? We're all mathletes. Do you know what 63% is in terms of a win percentage using our calculators over at OddsShopper? I love this. I get to share OddsShopper. I get to share the stochastic props tool. All of this, Lindy 15, you guys can take advantage of anything that I'm showing you on screen. You go to oddshopper.com, you go to stochastic.com, 15% off anything, the weekly or monthly packages. Weekly or monthly, 15% off, and you can utilize this yourself. But let's look at the expected value calculator, shall we? Model win is at 63%. And, well, I guess it's minus 115. Oh, no, minus 122 because we're doing the PrizePicks version. And we want to put $25 on it. On the card. Put $1 and get a card. Put $1 and get a card. Put $1 and get a card. Odds converter. So yeah, minus 122. 55%. Guess what? I almost hit it on the number. Minus 175 is 63.5%. 170 going to be your exactly 63%. So the modeling, again, market-based perspective is not going to ever really get you to these kind of edges. Like, you're mining out smaller edges over time. So you really want to do some of the rate research, some of the modeling, things of that nature. And one thing that has changed, I'm not going to pretend like it hasn't, is Mark Williams is out for today. So one thing we should probably do, the reason it's at 4.5 and not at 4 where it probably should be, or 3.5 where it's, juiced to the gills on the over, is we should probably do an on-off court tool for Mark Williams. Props per 36, Devin Booker. Obviously, the rebound rate goes up, but this is on a per 36-minute basis. This is also a spot where I think Oso Ighodaro is going to play a lot more than what he typically has been. Oso Ighodaro is, I think, undervalued everywhere again today. And this is probably, again, we've been kind of incorporating our own stuff in the middle of some of this, and that's been fine here. Nifty, dandy times. I'm not trying to rewrite the world history books and things of that nature. But yeah, it's up to 17.5 here on points plus rebounds. That's kind of where it was last night. I'm on the other side of that one because we do have a pretty aggressive minutes projection, but his rates per 36, lower. This doesn't take into account that there was like a switch that flipped for Oso Ighodaro over the last month. There's no question. He's been like a different dude watching these games. Overall net rating, they've been pretty good with him on the floor. I thought there were times where he might end up winning the job over Mark Williams at times, but you brought Mark Williams in to do a very definable thing. It totally makes sense what we're getting here. So I'm not going to poo-poo the idea too much, but the point of the matter is that we did a lot of these odd conversions. We take 6 minutes off the top. You have a lot that can break in the direction of Devin Booker going under 4.5 rebounds. All you last 5 people, I think, what in the world? Last 5 doesn't really account for the fact that he didn't play. But even in games he played, I'm 99% sure that is not a number that he hits all that frequently. Rebounds, 0 there, got hurt. Oh wait, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 9. That would be bad. 3, 3, 1, 0. Like, again, we're not doing binary, but those are all beneath the 4.5 type number, and I'm expecting very few minutes. Look at that. I know math at times. I'm going to move this out of the way. If you could see that, I don't know if you can or not. Anyway, we got tons. Can you do a solid 3-leg for DraftKings? We absolutely can do that. J Metal K, what's the magic 3-man sub for UD on NHL today? Ooh, maybe we can do a live collab. Hercules. All right, we talked through the PrizePicks card. Math is neat. Knowing ball is neat. Having the best tools and data is neat. And also, being in the Lindy Discord is very, very, very neat. And you can do such things. Oops, that's the wrong button. That's not what I'm going for. Why does it do that? Promo code second half, 50% off a month, $25, less than $1 a day. That is in the link below if you're over on YouTube's, or go to tails.bet/Lindy, go to OddShopper, and go to Tails. However you find Tails. Download the app, please. That would be great too. Download the Tails app. Download the Tails app. Download the Tails app. Download the Tails app. Cool. Now we're back. Let's get to some building. We're here to build, and that is exactly at the midway point of this program. 30 minutes in, hit that like button. But I like to show my work. I like to talk through it. We like to work. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put that thing down, zip it, and I reverse it. Trey Young, let's just, get that 13.5. Still just dominating from a market-based perspective. Nope, down to -110 on Fanatics. They're silly sallies. Bovada sharper book than people think. FanDuel -128. We're getting -115 for Trey Young. Let's take a look at his 20.5 PRA as well. Ooh, daddy like. 1.5% edge on -115. Maybe this is the path we take. -137 on Penny. Ooh, fuck me Timbers. Let's do that. Here we are. All right. And I have these boosts. Obviously, we got to use a 3-pick on this one. And we went for the whole shebang yesterday. And Atlanta put up a bazillion points and was looking pretty good. We had a really condensed rotation. We called that. We got Risachet basically free. I think he had 7 at half. And, then it took him a while to make one damn shot. That's Zachary Risachet for you. I think he closed the blowout too. That's kind of wild for a number 1 pick 2 years after the fact. He's not in like Bennett territory, but it's not great. That draft sucked. And then we got our NBA discount, which we can do on any eligible pick. And right now I'm feeling very, very eligible on Trey Young. Your token must be applied to a pick. Oh, so I get a discount on it. Okay. That makes sense. Why am I so stupid? Man, why am I so stupid? So we don't want to do anything with Q tags involved because I don't want to get a void. Anthony Edwards. There's our guy Devin Booker that we took the under on something already of. Brandon Ingram's questionable. Zion Williamson's questionable. What in the hell? What the hell? We got Wemby here at 31 in a very tough spot against Detroit, but obviously these are all positive AV. It's just a question. Is there one that we can middle? Is there one where we could potentially say, I already like the under, and then you're able to take something at a major discount and have an opportunity to win both sides of it? My eyes gravitated towards Cade Cunningham, which kind of has me wanting to take a look at that. Because again, this is going to be the more advantageous side of it. So I'm going to take Bam and Trey or something like that, and we could just put 10 on that and be all set and ready to rock. But I really don't want to do Bam. And when you're talking about 27 or whatever it was for him, when he's at 33.5, it's very narrow margins. Now, as you go up in some of these, like Jokic is at 53.5 and 43. There's 10 to work with. That middle ground, if you look at a distribution curve for him, yeah, it's probably the same slice, but there's a lot of numbers on a normal basketball game. 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Look at that. 10. We got 10 numbers. I could have just gone 53.5 and subtracted 43, but it's fucking too easy. Maybe Jokic, Doncic. Obviously, this is sitting. If you're just going to say that, obviously, I understand that Jamal Murray's is going to be more condensed between 29 and 36, and it's probably the same amount there. But I just think you get that extra runway here for a guy like Jokic. Some of these studs that get automatically inflated numbers as is. That looking at you, Luka and Jokic. Let's actually look in our origination here. You can go to the data hub for this too, but I'm just kind of doing it quicker here. So we got 52.6 for Doncic in the PRA department, 45.2. 45.2. It's a little bit lower. So we kind of like that under-ish. 52.6. We don't like that one as much. Where do we got Cade Cunningham? 42.5 on the dot. That's not ideal. Wemby 39.7. So we're actually leaning towards the over of that one. So we could just take one side of it and go to the Wemby side against Detroit here. Obviously, they've been bitch slapping some humans. Look at this. Look at this madness. There's a floor there from how good San Antonio's played. Just these blowouts. But I think he's gone under 31 in a number of these games recently because blowout under 31, blowout under 31, blowout under 31. Less likely against Detroit. Probably not the game environment where I want to be, clicking on that one. Cade, pretty efficient as we now have surmised. Let's take a look at Paolo Banchero because there's Wendell Carter Jr. There's a number of things that can break for us there. Anthony Black. I got a red door and I want to paint it black. We could take Paolo Banchero. We can then wait for that news to roll in. And then we could get an even better number if he ends up north because I think he closed 41.5 PRA last game. I'm a disturbing person. I could look that up, but I think it was 41.5 that I saw his final finishing PRA in my sheet. So there is that. Cade under PRA. Yeah, it's pretty efficient. It looks like that was kind of the first thing that I noticed, though. Appreciate these lives. Thank you, man. You're so welcome, bag boy. It's nice to talk through the process because sometimes I get on, I talk, try to be somewhat entertaining in 20, 25 minutes for people to be able to talk through the game-by-game breakdowns and give you guys good bets like night before. That's the goal. That's what it's always been, was try to get a couple of good bets for people, and things, obviously change overnight. Hopefully you're getting CLV. CLV is very good long-term. It can be a mirage at times, but we don't discuss stuff like that with Polly Pocket. I don't see you're in here though, so fuck it. Yeah, there's CLV generally is a good thing. Some markets it's less relevant, but we appreciate you. Herb Jones over 3.5 boards. Maybe. I do think Sadiq Bey 5.5 boards, something that was popping for me a little bit earlier. Pavel Zaka, come vu. Sean Monahan, 1.5 shots on goal, and Connor Zary 1.5 shots on goal. We will put that all together now, birds of a feather now. I cannot wait to add that in on the NHL side of things, but just figuring out which discount we all want to roll with together. Roll out. I don't think Banchero has a lot of floor to his PRA. Like, what I'm getting at is I do think we're going to get some nice value. So if we take the over of the 31.5 here and we wait for that adjustment after that news comes out, we could get a really nice middle opportunity. So I think that's going to be what we opt for. Oh, why did Trey Young go away? Just got bumped while we're on the show. Are you kidding me? I could hurt everything. I hurt myself today. See if I still feel. Needle tears the hole. See if I still feel. My empire of dirt. This is great. Ben Raza, I think, just retweeted me, and I'm just singing Johnny Cash's version of Hurt because that's the stuff I'll do. Appreciate you, Benny. Benny and the Jets. If you guys don't follow Jazz Raz Bets, I don't know what you're doing. I really don't. Golf extraordinaire. I didn't bet golf again this week. I really did not like betting this tournament. I almost played DFS, and I know Jake Knapp was popping for me, but I really don't like the Arnold Palmer. I've never had good results there because it just seems like I never get Rory right, and either just wins or DFLs, and there's not a lot of middle. But Paolo Banchero, I think that's where I'm landing right now. If at 38.5, kind of juice towards the over as is at -120. First game right out the get-go. Not that that matters because we're not playing DFS, but what I'm getting at is that I think I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to potentially see what that news is and react with every other play on the board. So I could have some 41.5s that I attach to some other plays that I like, and I just have the entire slate of games to work with. That's what I'm getting at. That's something that I don't think a lot of people talk about because, we're trying to get a lot of volume down for different stuff. And I mean, I'm playing a lot of cards on a day. A lot of cards. I love the cards. Look at all the cards already. I know they're like a lot of $1 ones. And again, working on the optimizer stuff. We'll get there. We got some really cool pick'em stuff coming for people if you enjoy this format. I very much enjoy this format. But let's put this in for 25. I think he's the discount dandy that we want to go for. I'm just going to go standard quarter unit here to kick things off. And I think we're going to have a nice middle opportunity. But I think Trey Young remains kind of the dude I want to get to. Ooh, Sadiq Bey. I talked about that earlier. Maybe we want to get a little aggressive. So we've got points. And this has actually surpassed it in EV in origination. Now, we can go 50-50 here to the market-based. I've been talking about this a lot, but origination, that's bottom up. That's when you are projecting out. We have models, we have data, we have a lot of things that have been very successful for us at Stochastic on the DFS side. We've integrated that into the props tool. That was the whole goal with this, was to get the best data that we've had years and years and years and years and years to sculpt. And we want to be able to get it to the consumers, get it to the people so that you can do good shit with it. How was that for a selling point? That was good. It's true though. And then top down, that's going to be the odd shopper side. That's what we've been doing, top down market-based betting. This brings the two of them, kind of combines the two of them, so you have a better idea. And Trey Young's still popping there, so at least there's that. But Sadiq Bey, not far behind it, although he is plus 111 there. And then we have the points and assists that we like the under of here. The market's kind of going towards that too. Man, Sadiq Bey's giving me a headache today. And now this, points plus assists, 19.5, but that's just not even close to the 13.5, I don't think. But I want to go back to the full origination station. We talked through the Trey Young rates so much already, so I hope that that's kind of understood what we're getting with that one. This is what I sit around and do all day, by the way. Some people would hate that. I could not tell you how much I love doing this. I get to talk betting. I get to talk sports. I get to talk all of my favorite things. And I get to fuck around a little bit during work and swear. That's fun too. It's funny because like right about now is when I get energy. My day starts really, really, really early. I usually do a Peloton and then I take my dog on an 1.5 hour walk, and then I have to help my pregnant wife out of bed with everything because, well, pregnancy's a bitch, man. I cannot believe chicks deal with this shit. We are awful. We do nothing as dudes. So if I have to be a little tired in the mornings, I can deal with being a little tired. But now, latte. I think I'm going to keep it just as these two. So obviously with the change to underdog, you know what? I think I might go 30. Just doing some math in the background, don't mind me. So we go 30, and then we can go 15 on the comeback on the under of Paolo Banchero, because I think we have a chance of that getting even higher than where it currently is. So we have this edge, and he's really the only one of the discounts that had news that could break for him, right? Let me just double check this. And if somebody bumps Trey Young in the time that I do this, I swear upon all that is good and righteous that I will do nothing. I won't do a thing. No. Yeah, this is very clearly to me Paolo Banchero. We're going to put 30 with the NBA discount. So if you've got that NBA discount, which I know a lot of people do, didn't use it for the full 50, but it's all relative to your bankroll, what you're trying to accomplish, and also what your perceived edge is. I think we could have a really big edge if Paolo Banchero gets up to like the 40.5, 41.5, because I think you're basically just, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 30 and I'm going to go 20 on the comeback. So I'll have 50 invested around Trey Young, knowing that I'm either going to get paid out, like so you take 20 off of this. So I'm either going to get paid out 85, so I profit 55, or I can end up, with the 20 spot, just take that down in an earlier round, and sugar we're going down swinging. And I very much don't want to take the under right now, because this is obviously a bad play in Pick'em as it stands right now, but we're going to get that news one way or another on Anthony Black, Wendell Carter Jr. I think Wendell Carter Jr. very clearly closer to being out. Anthony Black, I have no clue anymore, although he's been out for the last couple, wouldn't shock me. And you're going to get this move to 39.5 to 40.5, potentially 41.5, although I think it stays around the 40.5 type number. And that gives us a gigantic middle to, slap it to base. You're a good hubby. You'll be a good dad. Oh, thank you, J Metal K. Thank you. Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. I said it was South Dakota related. A little bit of news came in the world. Just saying. Let's not talk politics. Nobody wants that. I played it too, even without. Oh, you're saying that you played the Paolo Banchero middle automatically without, or you played the hockey one? Yeah, that's going to be a really, really nice middle opportunity. Also, fuck whoever boost. Like, guys, this is hurtful. I really wanted this 20.5 PRA. And now I refuse to go 19.5 with the assists, because, I mean, the morons he is passing the basketball to, the lack of centers too. Like, the easiest way to just accumulate a bunch of assists is have a rim running big. Look at Luka. He creates center value. Like, he creates, look at Dallas. I mean, you had Derek Lively, you had Daniel Gafford, you had all these rim runners. A lot easier to convert at the 10 assists rather than having guys knock down threes, because spoiler alert, you shoot a higher percentage at the rim than you do from three. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't do a lot of it. No, hockey without booster. Okay, got it. Seems to indicate a lot of bets already placed. Not that these are chalky is always bad. Seems to indicate a lot of bets already placed. Not that these are chalkier, that chalk is bad. Oh yeah, no. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I hate everyone. Screw civilization. We got an update to the model 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes. We better hurry. We got more. Trey Young still popping. Over 5.5 assists, minus 119. Is there like a pick'em spot where we can get our money down? And I've been focusing on the three main ones. eventually, I think we'll be branching out into other worlds, into other lands, if you will. We will be talking about Dabble. We'll be talking about Chalkboard. We'll find ourselves some edges, some other places as well, because the money spends the same. And the math, well, it doesn't always stay the same. All right, rebounds, 13.5 for Jokic. Is currently where we're at on pick 6, or is that going to be a one-way rebound market? Because they tend to do a lot of that crap now. Nope. I'm taking less on 13.5 rebounds for Nikola Jokic. 13.5 rebounds? 13.5 rebounds. Happy? Where's Trey Young? Trey Young's at 13.5 points. We likey. So this minus 156, be careful. Sometimes there's a little bit of a conversion mess up there that exists. They do exist. Devin Booker, we've got our boy Booker there at 4.5. Oh, we're going to be able to easily put together a DraftKings pick 6 card together. So I'm going to do this. We got our first underdog process card in. Obviously, we're going through the ins and outs of that. If you need a recap on that, I don't think you do. I'll keep that up here. There you go. That's what we want. That's what we want. And then we're going to try to middle the shit out of that thing. Bring it popping each other's assholes. That's a great movie. Jump Street, 21 Jump Street. Didn't know that quote was coming to my head. Sometimes I wonder about myself and why I talk ever. I think I will take that Sadiq Bey over here because we just apparently want to lube that up. Dude, I can't believe we have 13.5. Minus 128 market-based. That's the best play you've seen in a while. Minus 122 market-based. All right. So we're taking a little projection. We're just splashing it with a dash of market-based. And we are finding ourselves some value. I'll say this. Ace Bailey just got bumped to 18.5 here because Keontae George was never not playing basketball, but I do not love the under 18.5 for him today for a couple of reasons. One, it's a back-to-back. Two, we only have a minute, 27.8 minutes. There's such a chance that Utah just by default plays Ace Bailey 32 minutes. And it would be so annoying to roll that out. And we have the advantage here as the people who are placing these down because we get to choose what we play and what we don't. So we do want to be somewhat selective. We want to be somewhat creative. We understand that not everything here needs to get clicked on. But Jalen Suggs, 3.5 rebounds needs to get clicked on. Baby, I'm Jalen Suggs. I don't know what this world's gonna bring. Oh, they just locked it. Well, maybe doing us a service. Sadiq Bey's rebounds definitely have a place to climb too, for what it's worth. Zion, questionable. Trey Murphy already confirmed in. So feels like he's not gonna play. That's just me and DeJounte Murray. Are they on a back-to-back? I didn't even look last night, so I should probably do that. Yeah, that makes sense. They're only gonna play him on one side of it. Inside of you, I want to be, is it long to be? Points up to 20.5, no. Yee. What about Desmond Bain? Gotham's a reckoning. You were going live. I'm sorry. I don't think it came to anybody, did it? I think I should probably do that like on my own. On my own, pretending he's beside me. I've done like 48 movie songs in the last 5 seconds. Special human being, special person. That's what this takes. Do we have a boost in here? Yeah, I have a 75% NBA winnings boost, $10 max entry. Oh, this looks just so freaky naughty. Friends, this looks so freaky deaky naughty. I'm going to post this over on Tails for you so you've got it. That is what I'm here to do, help you. And then we can do that DraftKings one, although I will say Pick 6 and DraftKings have been mirroring each other more and more and more. More and more and more. It's almost like they're coming out with a new app. They are coming out with a new app. The all-in-one, spectacular, spectacular. No words or vernacular. Crown him. DraftKings. Pick 6. This is the portion of the program that's just stupid. You're just like watching me type and talk to myself. But I want it out there. I want it shown for the people because we put these things up live for the people. Built live on Live with Lindy. LWL. LWL? Is that people? Whatever. I just put it. There we are. Freedom, 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 freedom. Then your arms get slapped, snapped in half. That's not my mom, for what it's worth, for the people asking me. How long have you been here? How long have you been live? 54 minutes. No big deal. Hey, I'm following John the Bettest on Tails and so many shot forks on the court. Yes, I'm telling you, we're so very fortunate. John the Bettest, J Metal K, my guy B Grebs. It's just insane, the people in the Discord right now. Pete Shepard. I mean, come on now. This is where you want to be. I do think the Bajemski 25.5 PRA is nice. I do think it's nice. I saw a lot of people on it already. That freaks me out that it hasn't moved. I can never bet pods right. I've given up. That's the way I feel about Bajemski at times, but I think market-based, it looked pretty good. Pods, Bajemski, he's still at 25.5. By the way, we have alt lines where we can now look at every line. So it's minus 167 now over there. Oh, pick 6? Yeah, I would have added that to pick 6 if I had seen that, for what it's worth. Shit. We barely have him over projection. Yeah, I'm okay leaving that off at the moment. Pajemski. I mean, thanks to him for the over 15.5 points that was absolutely free the other night, and then they got blitzkrieg popped, which is my favorite way of describing an absolute beatdown, the likes of which this world's never seen before. I love that Jokic under 13.5 rebounds, so I'm very much looking forward to a 50-20-20 game from Jokic tonight. Don't forget my hockey boost. I will not forget my hockey boost. We'll get that up here next. All right, so let's keep track of everything that we've already fired up. And we've got about another 10 minutes or so. I'll go just over an hour for the people. But we go to my profile, tails.bet/Lindy. Promo code second half if you guys want to jump on in. Again, just $25, less than $1 a day, keeps the sorrow away from missing out. Like, I don't know, last night, late night with Lindy, yum bubblegum, some CLV, some stuff that doesn't exist anymore. Maxime Reynaud, 15.5 points plus assists. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this guy fucking kidding me? How you like them apples? How do you like them apples? Do you like them How about them apples? Yeah. This is why you bet early. This is why I bet early. This is why I try to get stuff down early and I'm never sleeping. And Diapers are expensive, I heard. Actually, I just ordered a fuck ton of them. I really dislike Kurt, too. Just don't want to bet pods. Yeah. I pay a lot of money to see a Lindy Ehrenberg versus Kurt Butler cage match. They'd win. I could kill Steve Kerr now, but I wouldn't kill. I would just ruin his. I just wanted to destroy something beautiful. That's our Fight Club intro. Really, really despise this guy. Very nice. Yeah, we had a ton of CLV from overnight. Ton of CLV. You live bets games. Yeah, you do an unbelievable job. Woke up to a W on the PrizePicks streets. I like Pete Shepard. I appreciate you, if only because you freaking know every movie quote that I throw out there. Pirtle double, Tari Easton double, Iguodala double. It's a lot of double doubles. Feel like I'm going to In-N-Out, which sounds delicious for what it's worth. But Iguodala double. There's a part of me that really, really wants to. I don't think you trust in. So, Underdog didn't let us have nice things last night. I really wanted everything onto the table. You want her to. I might just be higher on this in general than everybody. I'm drinking the Oso Iguodala Kool-Aid. And if it's not him, then who? Whom? Ryan Dun. I think not. Where's he at? This does seem like a really good live betting opportunity. Haven't done like any live pick'em. I've definitely done live betting. Kalshi, everybody's done live betting at this point, but this feels like a watch the beginning of this game. I love how they drafted this dude and just zero run. This is the 10th pick. Yeah, good draft. This draft this year wasn't that bad. It's just the draft coming up is nuclear. So there's that. That Arkansas kid is nice. Holy shit. Watched him play Texas last night for a little bit. Holy shit. I would pay a lot of money to have him on the Minnesota Timberwolves. But yeah, 19 years old, so I guess there's that. But he's making $6 million, and like you haven't even seen this guy play basketball this year. You have not even seen him. Dookie, I saw him play a lot last year, but I still think Iguodala has a lot of blowout run. I think he could end up playing the most minutes of anybody on Phoenix today, for what it's worth. We've been talking about that one pretty at length for a while, taking Mark Williams off the floor for 36. Not like he's going to project well next to some of these other dudes, but don't forget, we got to take Dylan Brooks off the floor too. So Jabari playing today. Still rebounds like a demon. Yeah, I bet rebounds. Did you see that in the Discord? I know I bet rebounds. I know I did. I find it. Yeah, I have the VIP stuff here. I don't give a shit. 8.5 points. I really like that. You can't get that anymore. You can't get that anymore. You can't get that anymore. Can't get that anymore. You should really be in the Lindy VIP. That rhymed too. Not as much CLV as I would want. I want more than that. More. How many times do you think you texted her that? 50? More. 100? More. 250? It sounds about right. These are politics jokes. These are Senate testimonial jokes. Maxime Reynaud, yeah. Nothing like locking in even money that's now minus 130. I'm just going to keep looking at all the CLV. It's going to keep looking at all the CLV that is inevitably going to come crashing into the ocean, never to be found again. Here was the PrizePicks card. And where did that pick 6 card go? I posted it. There it is. There she is. You can only play up to $10 on it, which sucks. But Devin Booker, Saddiq Bey, Nikola Jokic, Trey Young, massive amount of edge found here in the stochastic props tool. This one is so sexy as a individual in the world. This is so damn sexy. We're 50-50 here. Market-based, origination-based, both are just slapping. And the Russell Westbrook one, God, he torched us at the 3.5 rebounds. I can't quit you. There were some really good cards. I mean, we had a great night on Monday. Was it Tuesday? Was the first Raynaud day? No. Yeah, it had to be Tuesday. Tuesday was our Maxime Raynaud just wait, and he just smacked for us, and that was beautiful. But there were some Russell Westbrook 3.5s that we built on this show that really, really, really could have sent that into the stratosphere. That were just sadly, $5, $10 cards that were attached to it. That sucked. That hurt my feelings. She doesn't like me doing my job correctly. She doesn't like hard work and effort. She wants to go play poker and just talk shit about all this CLV that I have. I have an NHL Pick 6 booster too. Ooh, throw that out for the people. But let's get that card fired up for NHL. I don't want to forget, and we've got a boost for it. And we'll get ourselves, I'll get a correlated play here. We got the NBA boost. I definitely have to utilize that here at some point in time, but hit that like button for me if you could. We're going to wait on the Banchero shift a little bit. Not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit. We can head to the crib in a little bit. I'll show you how I live in a little bit. Hola, Lindy. Hola, Scheme Dreaming. Seen you a lot these last few days. That makes me happy. Thanks for making the Pick 6 tail. Oh, yeah, you're very welcome. Felt good to throw that in. Tyrese in ejection killed me the other day. Yeah, he's a fuckwad. Yes, Westbrook shitted on mine too. Oh, we still made money. But just every time I look at this screenshot, I'm just like, what could have been on Tuesday was freaking ridiculous. Tuesday could have gone Nuclear Knocks in a Moon Mummy 2. It could have gone as a volcano. What did Ben Raza say the one time? I was on a golf show with him, and he goes, "Grandma pushing the boat in Dante's Peak. Grandma pushing the boat." Do you remember that? And then she gets out, and she's just in like bones. That was really disgusting. That was kind of not a great rewatch either, for what it's worth. Promo code Lindy15 down below as well. Video description box. Check that out. If you guys are interested in this tool, which is just awesome, that we can go in and change the individual rates and have a pretty good idea of where we want to be. But let's get that NHL one in. Now. More. Why is that one in my mind? All right, you tell me if there's anything that you just vehemently disagree with. I have no context of hockey. I'm just a little lemming. Jonathan Marchessault points. My eyes gravitated towards that. Are we going Joaquin Phoenix or which one? Got to give me the up. Dude, Ben Raza might be the funniest person that I know. He doesn't get the credit for it. Thanks, J Metal. Thanks, pal. It's all right. I don't show you any favoritism. Don't. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead, talk shit about me. That's fine. Just give me some goddamn plays. How about that? NBA, NHL. All right. So we got Jonathan Marchessault as well, just hanging out there, living his life because he got to know. Why can't I spell March? Oh, because I got to go to the NHL tab. Duh. Trying to figure out what was going on. No picks available. What is going on? You don't tell me what to do, tool. I tell you what to do. Where have you been the last 6 days then? We've only won 6 days in a row. We've done a stream every day for like 10 days, and all we have done is win on this show. So let's keep doing that. Marchessault, he does like the underpoint. Good. My dude, Marchessault. So we're utilizing our boosts here. Am I spelling this right? There we go. I've been so out of the hockey streets for many, many moons. All right, so we got the 30% of boost attached to it. Give me two more. Looking for two more. This is the beautiful Tails experience as well. I'm going to find where you typed that in earlier. All right. Do these still stand, Pat? Let's see where you stand with these ones. Pavel Zacha. Oh, well, it got juiced up a little bit now. They got a little freaky naughty for us. So I'm assuming that was a minus 122 beauty, but before they got to that. Morgan Riley, is he going to block a bunch of shots? I know he plays a bunch, and traditionally the Maple Leafs, before they lose in the first round, that's what you do. Yeah, you didn't get the free pick. Otherwise, you snooze and lose. That's true. It's very true. That's how this works. Yep. Bump. It got bumped. It got bumped. Make a first basket parlay, Lindy? No, I refuse. How many hours straight does this music bed? Forever. This is the song that never ends, and it goes on and on, my friends. I don't want block shots either. Block shots have not treated me well the last few days. How about these assists? We got a double assist situation. Sanderson and Gunsel. I know Gunsel. Didn't he play for the Penguins? He plays for Tampa now? The hell? I know he has a good head of lettuce. He's got a good head of lettuce. Kind of a goofy looking fuck. But Jake Sanderson plays a lot for Ottawa. I know that. He's traditionally one of those like highest ice time guys. So there's that. Got to help me out. Maybe we just need one more. One more. Probably. Jake Sanderson. Ottawa does suck though, right? This is It's a true statement. Gunsel under 0.5 assists between the two. Yeah, he's just less ice time and less fuckery there. All right. I'll go 20 on that one. All right. Here we are. Jonathan Marchessault, Jake Gunsel, brought to you by the Stochastic Props Tool at NHL Action. Jake Haring let's go. Sanderson Gunsel. You lost it for me, Gunner. You lost it for yourself. We had Marchessault shots on goal also popping. We took the points one. Go ahead and add that one. You know what? I'm going to add it myself. I'm going to reuse picks. I'm going to use myself, which you shouldn't probably say in public. That is probably going to get you arrested. Put 10 on that. Put 10 on. Oh, I have another NHL boost. Sexy. Promotion not available. Oh, because sometimes they say you have the boost and you don't have the boost, and it just pisses me off because I know what's going on. That boost is removed from my, it just needed to get removed. It doesn't do it until you refresh the page. Busted. Want to build out a 50% NBA boost as we get out of here? That would be lovely. That's a great way to end today. Apples and Genos. Oh, look at my guy. EMAC DFS. He just woke up from his afternoon nap. Hanging out in Margaritaville. Help me, bro. You're very welcome. I got you. What are we looking for? Can you still do the DraftKings bet? Preferably NBA, but whatever you're feeling. Absolutely. NBA. NBA. This song should probably burn in a fire. All right. One guy we haven't talked about, Draymond Green. A lot of people, I like what's Santos at now? Oh, good. CLV. That's what matters. I don't mind over 2.5 assists and the under on Draymond Green. He's just starting to get a little too inflated for my personal preferences. We have to do a million things with Golden State. Again, on-off court is going to be ridiculous to some extent. I'll get the base rates for these guys, but Off the court, we've got Butler, we've got Heald, we've got Curry, we've got Kuminga, we've got Porzingis, we've got Moody, we've got who is playing basketball today for this god team? We'll start with that. Oh, it's really not liking that. The main ones, let's not worry about Buddy Hield. Oh. We'll get this thing fixed. A little difficult. I knew it was going to be tough to find everything that we wanted to in the world. All right. To the props we go. 6.9 per 36. 24, 7 into 4.5. We're just getting into that range where the plus money is just so intriguing on Draymond Green potentially getting ejected and flipping out and hitting Kevin Durant in the face. Just seems like fun. Draymond Green, 4.3 assists under for him. Guy Santos. So I'm going to add this one. And we're just going to go more to the Knights who say Guy. I like a little something here. So obviously, hoping for more court time out of Guy, hoping for less court time out of Draymond Green. Draymond Green, propensity to flip out and do some things after all. And the other part of it is that we're just kind of attaching Trey Young to everything we're doing in our lives. If Trey Young exists, we're backing him. How do those three sound for you? Does that titillate you a little bit? It makes me happy. That one makes me happy. Everything makes sense about that to me. If you're looking for a three-legger to be able to have some fun today, I'll tell you on that for sure. But I know it's a pick'em show, so we're going to finish out that. Underdog. Got the NHL boost in. We used the loveliness that was. All right, Trey Young continues to be a god. I don't know how to do anything without Trey Young today. I'll just take a look at what it looks like just for the living hell of it. Not going to be as good, I don't think. That's plus 745. Plus 745? We just looked at plus 550. We get the correlation, the more Guy, the less Green. I'm going to put 5 on that just for the time being. I don't love the multiplier aspect of that, but I love the correlation aspect of that, which is very difficult to quantify. Done a lot of work on that. AI has done a lot of work on that. It still hates me. I haven't gotten it perfect, so I don't even want to talk about it. It frustrates me. I'm not a smart man, Jenny, but I know what correlation is. Devin Booker. How many times can we take Devin Booker unders on this program? How many times? How many times do you think we can do that? I don't know, but I put 5 on it. Boom, boom. Reuse. Recycle, reuse, reduce. Oh, look at you. J Metal K doing the Lord's work for the Pick'em people. Heading to Texas. Royce O'Neal probably sticking clear of the atmosphere there. And Sadiq Bey. I don't hate this. I don't hate it. more inclined to click on Tristan Da Silva. We already have him in for a boatload of minutes. We're 50-50 as well. Let's take one look at the major origination side of things again. That's where you're going to find your biggest edges. And boy, Jalen Suggs might have to just bet his under straight out there. That's gonna be good times. Justin Champagny, that over, but again, much better bet, probably sticking clear of the atmosphere over on underdog. Devin Booker, that's added. Austin Reeves, we talked about his assist rate when he's sharing the floor with LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Much lower than you would think, but the rebounds have been annoying here lately. I'm going to probably steer clear of that as well. It's probably going to be Saddiq Bey in some capacity, or we have a Jalen Suggs over at 62%. That's kind of wild to look at, but I'm going to round it out with Saddiq Bey, who shot the ball unsustainably well. They're playing Sacramento, which is awful, but there's one thing Sacramento does especially well. Guard the three-point line. Defensive shooting efficiency from three. Well, no, there it is. Shot distribution. They don't give up a lot of threes relative to other teams. Teams tend to make them. That's not shocking. That's not shocking. Worst team at the 10 in the NBA. Teams are shooting 70% inside of 5 feet. That is absurd. That is stupid. That is dumb. That is that. But yeah, Saddiq Bey. $3.5 plus money there. So you're getting 3.5 added to that to 24, and you're getting 24.5. The math checks out. The math is right. The math is going to math. We're going to go 20 on it. Twin 185. Man alive. Man alive, that's beautiful. Trey Young, if you go 2 for 20 like I know you're going to, I'm going to snap. I'm going to no, because you'll probably have 8 free throws in the process. That'll feel good. We'll take that. But Devin Booker, lower. We talked through his rates already. Saddiq Bey, points plus assists, makes me happy. I think that's a pretty darn good stream. We utilized all of our boosts on things. Somebody asked for a free pick for a near 10x. Yeah, you like that? You like that? You like that? You like that? Just as long as her cousin's there. You demand, bro. No blasphemy, please. Oh, absolutely not. No blasphemy. Let's do it. Just put a 5 on it with 25% boost on a 3-leg. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to get some effects made where I can click it. It goes boom, boom. I don't think I can get the rights to the song, but I can sing it. I put 5 on it. Oh, my sleeper. All right. Well, friends, that does it for me again today. Another stream in the books, 80 minutes up, 80 minutes down. This is the Stochastic Props tool. Again, we've got so much good stuff that you can do with this. You can go individualize. We were able to change minutes the other day. We didn't do as much of the changing. We played it pretty straight up here, but you can literally change the rates and it'll change the model in real time. So you can take that information and see how it changes, how it affects your plays, how it affects your workload here. 23.5 points might be a pretty decent little bet on Victor Wembanyama. I'm going to take a look at that one after the fact because, well, I was a coward, the likes of which this world's never seen before, and did not end up playing the Victor Wembanyama anything. Well, I guess there was just the boost, and we took Paolo Banchero. So hopefully Paolo Banchero goes for 35 PRA, so he hits the over of that one, hits the under of whatever we play on the comeback, as long as we get one of those main pieces out. If they both end up in, we're just going to roll with the over. But if Black and Carter Jr. end up out, you can bet your sweet bippy that I'm going to post that. But we posted the pick 6 card for you. Booker, Jokic, Bey, Young. We posted PrizePicks night before. That was that one. And then I pinned this one so you could see it. I'm going to unpin it now so it goes back into the profile in its rightful place. But that was our introduction into the stream. And we built all of these that I'm going to post right meow. We got ourselves Booker, Bey, Young. We got ourselves Young, Booker. We got ourselves Young, Green, Santos. We got ourselves Gunsel and Marchessault shot on goal under. We got the Gunsel Marchessault under point, I believe it was. We got Banchero, Young. That was the big one, talking through the process of how we picked that projection reduction and why we chose Banchero. Hopefully you learned a little something. If you didn't, I apologize. I didn't. I learned that I'm an idiot, but that's fine. We had ourselves a lot of fun. All right, I need some overpriced grub. That's how airports work. Do you not know how airports work? It's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. Emac, you showed up to the stream late. I can't go back over that. Just know Trey Young, 13.5. Probably the best play on the board by a lot. Stochastic, 16 and change in just 17.6 minutes. We lowballed his minutes, my friend. Put him in for 30% usage, see what happens. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. No, you're loved. You're loved, EMAC. Guys, I love you all as well. Lindy15, that's the promo code you use if you're looking to jump in on anything here. We'll get into some more. I mean, we did use the live stats page quite a bit. And awesome to see some of the results that we got the last few days. Let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rolling. I'll get those underdog cards posted so you can see them more clearly, more above the surface here for you. On the surface, I'm calm and ready to drop bombs. I'm out of here. I'm Eric Lindquist. See ya tomorrow. Bye.